This is Cyberpunk 2077 running on a 3.4 gigahertz Intel Core i7 6700 with 16 gigs of RAM and a 4 gig NVIDIA Geforce GTX 980 video card. So, taking a look at settings, I am using all of the tech that I can to get it here. We're running FSR3 in the quality preset with AMD frame generation running. And then we're also running, it shows custom, but I set it at high. I was finding that there wasn't a lot of middle ground. There was either, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Darn it. Okay, there's something to do here. Oh, I haven't even opened that up yet. Okay. I didn't realize that this was as new of a save game as it was, or as unused as a save game as it was. So there wasn't much of a middle ground here. There was either like 80 or 90, even approaching 100 FPS with the frame gen on and upscaling on, or there was just like 20 FPS with it off. So the best middle ground I was able to find was to crank the settings up fairly high and then use the frame gen and upscaling, and hopefully at least keep the visual quality at least somewhat acceptable using through the use of higher settings. So I'm not saying that this is an ideal circumstance, but I am showing you how hard we can push it and what we can get out of it if we really want to use all of the technologies that we have at our disposal today for upscaling and frame gen and all of that. I'm not saying that this looks great, but again, I am saying it is playable. I will note, though, if you're going to do this, you're going to want to be doing it on a medium-sized 1080p monitor, like a 27 or 4-inch 1080p monitor. I currently, at the moment, I'm recording with a capture card, and it looks fine for that, but it looks absolutely terrible stretched on my 4K 32-inch gaming monitor. It does not look good on the 4K 32. But on the, like when I plug it into my 27-inch 1080p, for example, it looks fine. It's just, if you're going to do this, you really need to be doing it on a 1080p. Like I said, 24 or 27 would probably be ideal. Oh, come on. Give me someone to shoot. But, I mean, if we compare this to like those people on YouTube that do, I don't know, whatever they call it, ultra low spec gaming, ultra low frame rate gaming, that kind of thing, this is not that. This is definitely a, if this is the build that you have and you're just trying to enjoy some of these games and you want to play it and you don't have something better, it's not awful. It's not excellent. It's nothing to call home about, but it's not that bad either. You get a lot of purists that are used to Cyberpunk on a top-end modern system, and they think that the only experience that you should have on Cyberpunk is all the settings maxed out, everything turned up, 4K resolution, and I mean, look, that's fun and all, but that's not what everybody's running, and this is fine. Oh, look, that guy's going to try to kill me. I bet he succeeds. Oop, no, I got him. At the time Cyberpunk released, you really could not get a playable experience at anything remotely approaching an acceptable quality level, so this is definitely a step up. Interestingly enough, the video that you see here on YouTube is actually going to be, as I said, because I'm running it on my 32-inch 4K stretched. The image that you see, the video quality that you see here on YouTube is actually higher quality than what I experienced playing the game actually on my monitors. So kind of interesting. But anyway, this should give you a pretty good idea of what you can do. And there's certainly room. You might be able to get it to run. Here, let's do this. Let's do one more thing. I had some initial setting issues. So I think now that I restarted the computer, let's see. Okay, so all of it's off. Let's just go low settings. Okay, let's see what... So, I would argue that visual quality is about the same at the low setting without upscaling. So I would tend to say using the high settings with the upscaling and the frame gen, but also getting the frame rate gain. That's what I would do. I know there are those of you who hate the quote fake frames. I mean, that's, you know, that's your opinion. I think it's more playable at the higher frame rate with the upscaling and dealing with the artifacts from that. That's just my opinion. But anyway, I hope you guys found this interesting, and thanks for watching the video.